style I'm going to be using today is the Miyan Gyada style. That's the style from the north. Almost everything is the same thing except for two things. In the north, they add tomatoes to their groundnut soup, and in the north, they use spinach and they would not add spices. In the south, we are good with using our traditional spices and probably scent leaves and uziza for the groundnut soup, but we are going tomatoes, ginger, spinach, of course the groundnut, pepper, crayfish, and seasoning. Any other thing I'll be adding, I'll let you know, okay? So let's get to it. Remember, I already cooked my meat. So meat is here. I'm just going to turn the cooker back on and begin to blend 2 small bulbs of onions, 2 tomatoes, pepper to your taste. I'll rinse some crayfish. When I say crayfish, I mean baby prawns or baby shrimps that is dried. Add a little bit of water. Okay, so that's our tomatoes, pepper, and onions. I'm going to pour this into the cooking meat already, or the cooked meat already, and add 2 cooking spoons or 1.5 cooking spoon of oil and cover it to cook. While it's cooking, I'll blend my groundnut. Now you must know that groundnut is one ingredient that rises. That's the word. It just swells. The more you add some water to it, begins to swell. Yeah, so you are careful with the amount that you are using. If you're going to be feeding like a large family, just maybe 2 cups of groundnut is okay. If you are feeding close to, let's say, 8 people, if you are doing about 4 people, maybe a cup of groundnut, and it will still remain. Depends on how you put water, because as you put water, it will rise, they thicken. Okay, this is just perfect. But I'll allow the tomatoes, pepper, and onions to cook for a bit, about 5 minutes before I add the groundnut. Just before I add the groundnut paste, I'm going to add some dried fish to this. Some stockfish fillet, or pieces stockfish. So I think what I have here is okay. I'm going to stir on that. This looks good already, when the groundnut is not in. So I'm going to cover this to keep cooking, and we'll be back in a minute or 2. Time to add the groundnut. The good thing about groundnut soup is the fact that it's so easy to make, like very, very easy. So even if you're a very bad cook, you can make groundnut soup just as easy as I've done it, okay? This is good. I'll cover it to cook for about 3 to 5 minutes before I add my garnishing, and I'm using spinach today. So I'm just going to slice this. What are we eating with our groundnut soup? Okay, I'm trying a new recipe, just an idea that dropped. Now, the households will always use Tuwo Shinkafa, the Shinkafa rice, to make Tuwo. So, but I'm thinking, what if you don't have the Shinkafa rice? What if you don't want to cook your rice first before beating it or stirring it together to form a mold? What if we just wash this rice, blend it, and do it the way we make semo? Let's see how it comes out. If you don't let us chop, we'll go tray and we'll go use semo, eat the groundnut soup. You all agree? Yeah. All right. So let's get to it. All right. So it's time for me to add the garnish, the spinach. Immediately you start seeing oil coming to the top of your soup, that means it's actually ready. Okay. So I'll take my spinach and sprinkle on it. So I'm just going to stir on it gently and do the taste test. You see, I've not added any other seasoning apart from what I use for cooking the meat. So I'll just do a taste test. It may not be like only me to chop and go say yum. I have a few guests. Yeah, we'll just see their facial reaction. Oh, yeah. Hi, laddie. All right, so you can taste this. If we need to add salt, tell us. Perfect, right? All right. So you see them later, okay? So I also have Chichi with me. Yeah, so Chichi is going to taste this. So laddie, let Chichi come in. If you want more salt or seasoning, you let us know, because no, now cook for today. Sorry.
So nice.
Yes. Perfect, guys, perfect. So if I dey talk, I know say I go dey do on our notes for that side. No dey do like that. And I thought say food sweet. Trust me, sweet. If na me cook am, the food perfect. Yeah. All right. I actually forgot to mention that I added a thumb of ginger to this when I was blending the tomatoes, pepper, and onions. So when blending, add a thumb of ginger with the tomatoes, pepper, onions. Okay, I added it, but I didn't say it. So for those of you who did not notice. All right. So this is ready. I'll cover. Turn it off. So I'm going to first start by rinsing this rice. So you rinse it about 3 to 4 times. Note, I am not using the Tuwo Shinkafa kind of rice. I'm using our regular foreign Nigerian rice we find in the market. Okay, so this goes into my buchi mix blender. Okay, so I have my rice in the blender now. I'm just going to add some water to it. Everybody, keep your fingers crossed for me. If this thing fail, we dey throw away 2 cups of rice. You know what that means in this economy. Keep your fingers crossed, but if it work, of course, all of us don't see new thing we go dey do, yeah? So if we want make tuwo now, we know they want boil rice first, then come dey mash am. You just go straight to the point. Okay? Fingers crossed, everybody pray for me. I put like 1.5 cup of water to 2 cups of rice. Then I dey write them down so that we won't forget what we did the first time. Yeah. Then I'll blend it. All right. So what I will tell you about this is, it's best if you soak your rice. Okay, if you want to go this route, soak your rice for a while, so that way you will not take so much time in blending it. This took some time. All right, so I'm going to add this now to my pot and see how it will come out as swallow. See how creamy it looks. So I had to blend this in batches. So this is just a batch from the 2 cups. And as you can see, it's actually not looking bad at all in the frying pan. So now that it has come together, the next thing I'm going to do is to add some water and allow it cook for about 2 minutes so that it can cook through. All right, so time for us to put the rice together again. It has cooked through. I really love the texture I have with my wooden turning stick. So I believe it's going to be that nice in our hands as well. Put this together. All right, guys, so this is ready. I can categorically tell you now, say this food done our groundnut soup, the tuwo rice. Chichi, you saw me do this rice. Mm-hmm. What was your thought when I was doing it?
First, I thought it was a risk.
Yeah.
Because we were trying it out in a different method.
Yeah.
And I have a way of always thinking that something is a risk. I mean, I think like an entrepreneur when you're doing something for the first time. But I remember I kept saying, it looks like yam, pounded yam. And it's looking so smooth.
Yeah.
And it looks like it will be filling.
Yeah.
Like it has
of course,
fiber.
it's rice. Yeah, it's got enough starch. So I know you tasted the soup that time. I said it was nice. Now let's see what the combo is going to taste like. I honestly did not expect it to be this nice. I mean, the
How
rice.
can you not expect it to be? It's.
I know it will be nice, but I didn't expect the rice to be this nice. Like it's smooth. It's just like I'm eating pounded yam.
It's smooth. The soup is. My God.
I usually would not add tomatoes to my groundnut soup because that's not how we were taught to cook groundnut soup.
It didn't change the taste.
I'm telling you, it actually made it better. I won't lie. The tomatoes made it better. So I think I like the Hausa Miyan Gyada as well as I like the other ones though. This one is nice.
If you like this video, please give me a thumb up, share and comment.
If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do click on the subscribe button and notification bell to enjoy more of my recipes.